Hey guys,
It's the Cattle Crew.
so we are setting up for Aubrey's birthday and it's gonna be Gabby Dollhouse.
Gabby Dollhouse everything. We are prepping right now because we are gonna build her dollhouse. And then we're gonna add all of the cats as well. Right now we're working on the frames.
This is the first frame.
for the
Don't
house.
judge me.
We don't have the board yet, but we got the frame. So the windows.
Yeah, we're getting everything else situated. So when we get the board and put everything on there, everything else will be done. So follow along, watch us struggle.
While we figure it out.
Right, one step at a time.
So first thing first, I am going to trace the outline of the window frames one by one. In total, we're gonna make 6 of these. So we want them to be the exact same size and shape. And then I'll go in and do the same exact thing for the inside of the window frames to then cut them out for each individual photo that we chose of the Gabby Dollhouse. And then we go ahead and align each picture with its window frame to then cut out and glue together. We repeat this 6 times for each individual window to then set aside to add to the house at the end.
Hey y'all, another day, another dog. Hey y'all, another day, no dog.
But we're working towards it.
Right. She went and got all the foam boards. This is the next step. We're gonna start hot gluing and taping and all that good stuff. So stay tuned.
Alright, so boom. Now we started putting things together. We started using the hot glue gun to glue the edges of the boards together, and then we also used tape along the back to make sure that everything stood in place. However, this is what up. We added popsicle sticks, and it was just a wrong decision. When you stood it up, it started leaning and rocking with it. So we did have to nail it with a piece of wood and some screws in the back, but that's neither here nor there, so we don't got to talk about that. Now is when we start seeing our vision come together. We added the painter's tape to separate the different rooms of the Gabby Dollhouse. We will later on go ahead and paint over them, and we also added 2 more pieces of foam board to the top to then cut out the shape of the roof of the house. And to add some razzle dazzle, I also tried my best and my hardest to make like a 3D effect of the entrance of the Gabby Dollhouse using a hot glue gun. Once it's painted over, you can kind of see the elevation there. And as you can see, the razzle is dazzled.
Okay, moment of truth. We are outside. She's gonna spray paint with that from Walmart, and let's get to it.
So next is the ears. They was looking a little funky because we are working with a foam board now. So we had to go ahead and glue some paper around the edges of the ears to make it look nice. And then we went ahead and glued it to the board and put it on hold. We're gonna come right back to that because then we had to go ahead and paint the center of the house. But we saw this paint wasn't painting. Like you couldn't see it, and it was gonna be layers on layers on layers. So we went ahead and decided to go ahead and add glitter to it so it can also have that razzle dazzle that we're looking for. All right, now we back to the ears, and I'm gonna let the visuals speak for themselves because she did her thing. And just like that, the ears are done. Next, we had painted the strips, or whatever you want to call it, that divided the rooms individually, to then go ahead and what we doing? Oh, the rooftop was missing, so we went ahead and added the roof. I cut out these pieces of the roof using pink cardstock paper. It did take some time, but you know, it was committed. And voila, the roof is now just about done. And the last step is going to be to add the window frames for each individual room. I lied. All right, take two. So the next step is actually me finessing the entrance. I used some glue, some glitter to make the face of the cat, and some hot glue to attach it to the entrance. Like I said, I'm trying to add the razzle to the dazzle, and it kind of worked. So I went ahead and added it on there, and now we moved on to adding the eyes and the nose. I needed a little backup to make sure that I was putting it in the right place and look perfect. And once that was added on, we're using hot glue. We had to add some glitter to the corners of the ears. We thought it was extra cute, especially because now the cat ears actually look like real cat ears, and it also covered up the fact that the pictures did not cover the full window frame. Now we place it onto the house, and voila, look at that. All of our hard work came to life. But there was more. Of course, we had to add the balloons. We had our whole house filled with balloons, looking a hot mess. But we put that on pause to work on the cake because the time was ticking. Folks was about to show up at our door any minute. So of course we had to use Aubrey's favorite color, pink. We did a little ombre situation there. We also did all 4 layers of the cake inside pink using some pink food coloring. And we had to add in the sprinkles because it was very much giving Gabby Dollhouse vibes. If you know, you know. We also did some cupcakes and some chocolate chip cookies. All of her favorite things wrapped into one. Then we finally made our way back to the balloons. They were quick and easy to just throw up, along with all of the Gabby Dollhouse characters and some flowers to make it extra cute. And look at that, everything came together just in the nick of time, and our hard work did not go unnoticed. Aubrey loved every single detail down to the sprinkles. And remember, we do got 50 kids, so if y'all like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and let us know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.